Hello, this is Ariadne Rainbird, and today I'm going to be talking about the hazel tree spirit and the properties of the hazel tree, and then saying a prayer to the hazel spirit and leading a guided meditation. The Latin name of the hazel is Corylus avellana, and the ogham generally corresponding to it is Col. Its planetary correspondence is Mercury and elemental correspondence air. Hazel trees are generally relatively small trees, but if left uncoppiced, they can grow up to 12 metres and live for around 80 years. When coppiced, they are smaller and can live for several hundred years. The Gaelic name for hazel, Col, appears in many place names such as the Isle of Col and Bar Caltoin in Scotland, and in the name of Clan Colquhoun, who have the hazel on their clan badge. The English name comes from Anglo-Saxon hazelknut, hazel meaning a cap or hat, referring to the cup on the nut, which looks like a cap. In Irish myth, there are 9 sacred hazel trees growing in the other world around a sacred pool, the Well of Segais, the Well of Wisdom or Conla's Well, said to be the source of the River Boyne. The hazelnuts which fall into the water are said to cause bubbles of mystic inspiration which form on the surface of the well and float down the streams that flow from the well. Hazel is seen as a magical tree and connected with wisdom across Europe, and is seen as a protection from supernatural enchantment. Hazel branches were collected on May Day and, along with rowan and hawthorn, hung over doorways to protect the home and to celebrate the spring. In Irish folklore, hazel is said to protect against snakes, evil spirits, and abduction by fairies. In English folklore, the hazel is said to be guarded by a malevolent spirit known as Hind Etin, Melchdick, or Churn Milk Peg. Hazel trees appear in some tapestries depicting unicorns with a squirrel holding a nut. Squirrels are often seen as messengers taking messages between the worlds, such as Ratatoska in Norse mythology, who takes messages up and down the world tree Yggdrasil. Hazel is associated with magicians, wizards, witches and fairies in folklore, as well as with protection from witchcraft. When used in divination, hazel tells us to take our inspirations into the world and to act upon them, to be creative and to think outside the box. It tells us not to be afraid of communicating our ideas and acting creatively, even if unconventional. Hazel tells us to trust in our own intuitive abilities and inspiration. In a reading, it may indicate new knowledge coming to us in a flash of inspiration, or the need to attain intuitive wisdom. I'm now going to recite a prayer to the hazel spirit, and that will be followed by a guided meditation on the hazel tree. Hazel tree spirit. O spirit of the hazel, wise and old, with branches full of stories told, grant us your wisdom clear and bright, guide us with your ancient light. In your shade we seek the truth, tree of enchantment and prophetic sooth, the druid's staff and magician's wand, connecting with the powers beyond. Grant us your wisdom clear and bright, guide us with your ancient light. O tree of knowledge, weaver of spells, casting nuts of wisdom in sacred wells, protect us with your sacred charm, keep us safe from any harm. Bless us with your creative fire, as to poetry and art we aspire. Your wands of magic pure and fine, help us connect to the divine. O spirit of the hazel tree, we ask for your gift of creativity. Now, if you'd like to get yourself ready for the meditation, if you are outside or you're able to go out to the woods or a park and find a friendly hazel tree to meditate with, all the better. If not, you can imagine that you're sitting in a hazel grove. If you have some hazel flower essence, you can take a small amount or drink a little hazelnut milk or eat a hazelnut just to help you connect better with a hazel tree. You may wish to eat some hazelnuts after you have finished the meditation in order to imbue yourself with the powers of the hazel, which you have invoked through the meditation. You could also hold a piece of hazelwood or a hazel wand. Say a prayer to the Hazel Spirit and settle down to meditate. Imagine a white mist forming around you. And as it forms, it begins to thicken until it obscures your vision. So all that you can see around you is the thick white mist. Rest in the mist as if in a cloud, and feel yourself beginning to float in that cloud, allowing it to transport you to the hazel grove. Feel yourself floating gently down until you land on the ground. And when you've landed, the mist begins to clear. And as the mist clears, you see yourself in a tranquil woodland where the graceful hazel tree stands, its branches elegantly arching overhead. The air is alive with a sense of ancient wisdom and magic. And you can feel the tree's presence, nurturing and protective. The hazel tree embodies wisdom and magic. Picture yourself drawing near to its sturdy trunk. Gently touch it, feeling the bark's rough texture under your fingertips. This tree is a source of profound knowledge and learning, its essence inviting you to open your mind and heart to new insights and discoveries. As you stand in the hazel's embrace, visualise its branches stretching out, each one representing an aspect of creativity and art. See the leaves shimmering in the light, each one a canvas for poetic inspiration. And as the gentle breeze blows through the leaves, hear sung spells and poetry in the air. Allow the energy of the hazel tree to flow into you, awakening your creative spirit and igniting a passion for art and poetry within your soul. Beneath the hazel's protective canopy, sense the power of prophecy and divination. Feel the subtle vibrations of the tree's energy, guiding you toward deeper truths and hidden knowledge. Trust in the wisdom of the hazel to reveal insights and foresights that help you navigate your life's journey with clarity and purpose. The hazel tree also offers protection and nourishment. Imagine its branches forming a shield around you, safeguarding you from harm and negative influences. The tree's nourishing energy revitalises you, providing strength and resilience to face any challenges that come your way. Stay here for a few moments, breathing in the hazel's essence. Let its wisdom, magic, and creativity fill you with inspiration and peace. When you're ready, let the image fade as the white mist encircles you once more, swirling round you until it totally surrounds you and obscures your vision as it transports you back once more to the mundane world. But knowing that you are bringing the gifts of the hazel tree, its wisdom, inspiration and protection, back with you. When the mist has cleared, open your eyes and spend some time reflecting on the experience. Then write it up in your journal or magical diary. And if you have enjoyed this video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. And for more information on the hazel tree and all the sacred trees of the tree calendar, check out my book, A Year of Sacred Trees, working with the wisdom of tree spirits throughout the year.